Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Sushmita and I make bookish content video here and on my channel, and all bookish nerd come along and have a fun conversation about books. Today's video is going to be a reading vlog which I have planned for reading a book that is a very known thriller. I kind of wanted to read a book called The Book of Cold Cases by Simone St James, which is kind of very new release and people are going crazy about it. Everyone is giving very good review for that book. I was searching for the book, but it's kind of pricey in India right now. I kind of thought of checking out the author's earlier releases, and one of such book which had a very great review is the Sundown Motel, and that is by Simone St James, as I said earlier. Even though I'm not participating in the Summerween readathon in a full-fledged manner, I just want to dedicate one vlog to the Summerween where I read some kind of spooky book or thriller book, and the book I selected is the Sundown Motel. So, what is it about? So this has dual timelines. One happens in 1980s and the other happens in 2017. I guess that's when the book came out. There is a motel called Sundown Motel, and there works a woman called Viv Denali, and she is working there and she's kind of discovering some kind of secrets, and she thinks that the hotel is haunted and it's creepy and it has its own secrets. And way past in the future, in 2017, and there's this girl called Carly in 2017. She is, I think, the niece of the first character Viv, and she is obsessed with the disappearance of her aunt, which is somewhere related to this motel, and she wants to get down to the bottom of the case, and she wants to find out what actually happened there. And she realizes that nothing has changed between 1982 and 2017. She supposedly discovers an insane mystery that is attached to the motel, and she kind of decodes it. So this is the premise of the story, and I think that this is going to be brilliant, and I absolutely love the kind of ambience it is giving me. I'm going to read this book in this vlog, and I'm going to vlog it along the way. So this is for the update for start of the vlog, and now I'm all dressed up and I'm going out to a very old library here in Chennai called Anna Centenary Library, and we are going to check it out. This is my first time going there, so I'm kind of happy about it. I'm kind of very excited about it, and later we are going to grab some lunch and I'm going to go to some bookstores, and it's going to be a very good day ahead. And I'll be starting this book, or I'll be listening to the audio book meanwhile. And without further ado, let's get started with the reading vlog. Hello friends, here's an update. I'm back from the shopping, the library. I had a wonderful lunch which you might have seen. Now I must be honest with you, I don't have much to say about this book because I am just a couple of pages in. I'll give you a detailed update in the next time when I see you. After the lunch, I went to the bookstore and I was browsing and I got 3 books. One is a book that is very new to me. I have no idea. I have never heard of this author, which is Jonas Jonasson, The Girl Who Saved the King of Sweden. Since I have no idea what this is about, I guess this is an adventure of this girl who's trying to save the king of the Sweden, and it's kind of a fluffy book which talks more about international relations, love and everything, and I am thinking that this is going to be a wonderful read. So let's hope for the best. The next one is, as you might have all known, that there has been a huge ruckus in the internet when this released, because this is the prequel for We Were Liars, and this is by E. Lockhart, and this book is called Family of Liars. We Were Liars was a huge sensation when it came out, and it is a complete divider. Lot of people hate it and lot of people love it, and I'm one of the people who loves it, just because how I devoured it in a single day, and how the ending blew my mind, and how it kept me guessing till the end. I hope that this is going to be the same pattern. I cannot say much about this book, but the first book follows, the second book technically follows the Sinclair family, and we follow an unreliable narrator. You kind of untie everything along with her. She is the one who had gone through some kind of trauma, and she has lost her memory, and she lost all her friends' contact and everything. I do not want to say much about it because you have to have the entire experience by yourself. I hope that you do that. Do not search much about it. Go in blind inside the book, and that is how I'm going inside this book too. So I hope, I have high hopes on E. Lockhart, and I guess he's going to blow my mind. The last book, which is very apt for the Summerween vlog, is another sensation that came earlier this year by Rachel Hawkins, that is Reckless Girls. This is good for 3 reasons. The first one is it happens in an island, which is an absolutely lovely setting for a story to begin. I absolutely love all the books that are taking place in an island. The second one is it is a thriller, which is apt for the Summerween. As I said, it is kind of a murder mystery and everything. And third, this is the retelling of And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, which is very close to my heart, just because that is the first ever book that I read in my entire life, in my entire reading career, as you might say. So this book is going to be special to my heart, and I hope that I'm going to enjoy it. And even if this is not, it will always stay a special book in my bookshelf. So that is it. So that is all the 3 books that I have bought, and I'm very happy today. I had a wonderful, eventful, happening day, and this also is very interesting. I will tell more about this in my next update, and that is pretty much it. So I'll see you in a next update very soon. Bye. So it's been a week now since I last recorded my update, and guess what? I have finished this book. I have a lot to say about this book, but before that, let's start off with properly introducing this book, because in the last update I was kind of telling you what it was in the back and didn't say much about the book as such. Instead, I was talking a lot about my recent haul and the places I went, the food I had, and all those things. But it's time to get real and come back to the book. So this story starts in the Illinois, and Carly, she's from Illinois, and during the year 2017, she loses her mother for cancer, and she decides to go to Fell, New York, and discovered the secret behind her aunt's disappearance way back in 1982. And her aunt's name is Viv. Currently is around the age of 20, and she goes to the Fell, and it seems that Vivian was working in the Sundown Motel at Fell as a night attender, and she disappeared one night without anyone's knowledge, and it's always been a kind of a mystery for past 35 years. And it is kind of unsettling for Carly, and she's always have been obsessed with detective stories and murder mysteries and everything. So she goes there to find out the truth about her aunt's mystery, and also regaining back that one family attachment since she lost her mother. Now the story starts when she joins in the motel for the same job which her aunt did, and she is experiencing some weird stuffs at night, and she's kind of starting to think that it is kind of has to do something with the disappearance of her aunt. And then she investigates further, and she asks around, and she kind of forms a theory, and all those steps in a detective formula. And now is the time to tell you how this book was. This book is a crystal clear 5 out of 5 stars for me, because it is so fast pacing, gripping, and it was so tense. I had to call someone at the middle of the night to just sit beside me so I can continue reading the book. It was so thrilling and intense and so spooky that I could not read it alone at night, and again I did not want to stop also. It is so fast paced, it is so good. It is one of the thrillers that where you will always keep guessing, and this book was great, because even after the biggest reveal of this book, almost 50 pages were left, and it kept on going with the same fast-paced narrative. Till the last page, I was hooked, literally hooked, and it gave me chills down my spine. And this is one of the book that will be very perfect for the spooky season, which is just right around the corner. And I think that people are going to enjoy if they pick up this book during the spooky season. And as I have told you, I actually wanted to read the Book of Cold Cases, which is the recent release by the author, and I could not get my hands on it, so I bought this one instead. After reading this, I have convinced myself for sure that I'm going to read The Broken Girls by her and the Book of Cold Cases, because I think that it's going to be totally worth my time exploring her other works too. And I kind of liked the narrative, I liked the characters, I liked the eerie setting of the town, and it is so atmospheric. It felt like, so I have never been to Fell, New York, for America for that instance, but I kind of felt being there myself while the story is taking place, and I could relate everything, and I could literally visualize what the story is playing out to be. So that is how good the narration is. It's a kind of a peak level suspense and thriller that I'm talking about. And this is one of a book where the murder, serial killing, and those kind of dark stuffs dealt very beautifully. This is all I wanted to talk about this book, and this is kind of a closing for this vlog, because I did not find enough time to vlog in between with my erratic schedule of work. Nonetheless, I finished it somehow, but here on after, I think I might restrain myself from making reading vlogs, because I'm not very good at the consistency. But I will surely make videos for recommendations, and if the books I read are really very good, then I might make a 5-minute reading review about that book. And that is pretty much it. Probably I will not be vlogging much for reading, because it is not my forte, and I should admit that. And with my schedule, it is really hard. So nonetheless, I was really happy that I'm making this close out for the vlog. And this book, check it out. If you're taking up anything from my video, this should be it. Please check this out. You will be happy, and you will be not disappointed with this pick. And The Sundown Motel by Simone St James. So that is pretty much it, guys. This is all the thoughts that I wanted to share about this book. And I kind of have an Instagram handle where I talk about books. I'll pop it out somewhere here, and I post all my reviews there, and I'm kind of consistent there. YouTube is not a place where I constantly put out videos, but I do post right after finishing a book, a review about that. So do check it out, follow me there for updates. And I kind of have a very interesting and exciting plan for my side kick as a career, which I will be sharing you in a short while once it gets its own form. So nonetheless, this is me, Sushmita, signing off. And until I meet you in a very next video with the bookish content, keep reading. Bye bye.